the suicide prevention number will come up
Yes.
on Google. But if you if you Google how to kill yourself, ways to kill yourself, it'll be like get help. Here's the number. But
Yeah.
if you Bing ways to kill yourself, it'll show you ways to kill yourself.
Just give you a lot of real helpful advice.
By the way, the Suicide Prevention Lifeline number is 800-273-8255.
This podcast brought to you by Bing. We're not a bunch of bitches here at Bing. We'll tell you what you want to know. All right, welcome to the Transmit Podcast. I'm your host, Spike.
But if you need help, please call. My name is Samantha.
I'm Victor.
Yeah, if you need help, please call the Suicide Prevention Hotline.
800-273-8255.
It's also a lot easier to find porn on Bing.
Oh, I'll bet.
than Google.
You know what? I've got to get a Bing app on my iPhone. That's what I need. What? Okay, Sam's looking at me like she has got.
I have things, but I'm not gonna.
She's gonna unload. Like, well, here's some porn sites I found through Bing. AssSmack.com, the premier butt smacking porn site.
That was very tame.
Yeah,
Good.
that was that's so vanilla.
What? It's just. God, I don't. It's called Yes and. You could list more. Like that was the thing.
That was yes-anding.
No, that was not yes-anding. That was like no and go fuck yourself. What you want to do is say, oh yeah, and I also found
What was funny for me?
I found deep anal clench. I mean, you could come up with a lot more stuff.
We don't need to get all vulgar on this podcast here.
But still,
Spike.
you don't start at like 10. Maybe you ramp up into it.
You start at like 3 or 4. Don't start at -2.
I'm starting. I'm just laying the
Jesus.
groundwork.
Butt spanking. Just
just
spanks. Just smacks.
If you were to spank someone, the first thing that you think about is their butt, and that's what this porn site is about. Spanking butts.
You ramp into it, and
Not any other parts of the body.
What you say? What you say there is.
This is like something from Rick and Morty. This is a freaking interdimensional cable episode right here.
So I had a thought the other day. I think I mentioned it to you, Vic.
You had a thought?
Oh yeah.
You think?
All the time. Why do you think I carry this notepad? So, we were talking about it when we got that vegan ramen.
Okay.
When in 2019 December, if somebody said, "Hey, what do you think your New Year's going to be like?" Did you ever think sneeze guards? Everywhere sneeze guards. Plexiglass separating me from all of humanity.
No, that would be a completely random thought if
I mean,
that came through my mind, or if someone said that.
That's actually kind of like my dream come true.
Yeah, well, for some, yes, it's their dream come true, but that's also some interdimensional cable shit. It's like, welcome to plexiglass land. Everything's a sneeze guard. So
sneeze guard here, and here's a sneeze guard.
Right over there's a sneeze guard, and you think you're walking down the sidewalk and there's nothing between you? Nope, really clean sneeze guard. Thump. Like, you're driving through an intersection. Hopefully, there's not a really thick sneeze guard there. I don't know. That feels.
That felt pretty flat.
Your face felt flat. So
My face is actually very not flat. Thank you.
we've been meaning to talk to you about that. We got some coupons for plastic surgery.
You should definitely use it on yourself.
Yeah, like it. I want to have a cleft chin. That's the only thing I think I could use improvement on. But no, it was very weird how it kind of like ramped up kind of late. Because everyone was sitting there at first like, what are we going to do? And then somebody said, well, I guess we just get some plexiglass and put it at 7-Eleven, right? I mean, it's only going to block one.
Wait, does 7-Eleven have plexiglass now?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
At
I don't go into 7-Eleven very often.
Yeah, like 3 months in, and finally like Petco and 7-Eleven have something to keep you from breathing directly on somebody. But if you have to like walk around and grab a couple of things, you're just exhaling in confined spaces with the same guy anyway. Like
Yeah, I know.
It's not a perfect solution, but I think we're edging into security theater as far as that goes.
Well, this is the way I see it. I see it as just reducing your chances.
Yeah.
With every possible scenario that you can put yourself in, you're just reducing your chances of getting infected. It's not like 0, but
True.
you're just like lowering the chances, which is better than having a multitude of opportunities to get infected.
Yeah, but you gotta think about like the guy at that 7-Eleven. He's in the same spot while like thousands of, or only 1,000, but hundreds of people may pass through that.
Yeah, no, that sucks for that guy.
It does, and the same for those poor those poor Petco employees.
So his chances are high.
Oh yeah, they're pretty.
But, mitigation.
Yep,
Just mitigating.
that's true. Let's see.
Is there security theater? Is it like the airports?
Yeah, at a certain.
I don't know.
point-
That's a good question.
Well, yeah, it's like if you wear your mask in your car, that's just you like, that's like a security blanket. So like that guy, I see those people, and I'm like, either they forgot to take it off, or they're just complete wusses.
Well, think about it this way: if they've got the air conditioning running,
Yeah,
where does the air come from for the air conditioning? Does it come from outside?
it does.
So there could still be a droplet
There could be a drop.
outside that, as they were driving, got swooshed and went through the cycles of the inside of the car.
You just see me.
And was still intact,
Yeah.
and then they breathe it in.
You just see me looking at a diagram of where the intake is for AC and just breathing into like their when they start up their car and when they get in the parking lot of a grocery store, I'm just like, It's like, what are you doing? No. Put it on recirculate. It's already in the car. Get out now.
What are the chances of that droplet?
Well, seeing that air filters, they do have those, and those are basically N95s. Like that, very, very, very low.
Yeah.
Oh man, but this is the weird world we live in now, I guess. Let me take a look at. I had some thoughts about that haunted forest idea we had. Well, that I had, and you helped me out with.
Okay.
So I'm thinking maybe it's a. Oh, did you know about this, Sam?
No. What are you talking about?
Okay, so you know those bio bags where you can bury yourself and become a tree?
Yes.
So the idea I had is where a business like makes a forest of these things, and they just that's part of their sales pitch. Is like that's their graveyard. Is they make a forest, but it's also a graveyard. And like 100 years later, this is what I added: is a town is in the middle of that forest, and it gets super haunted. And so I'm thinking maybe it's a chemical spill.
And you really like this idea.
I like ghost.
This is the first time you've talked about something
multiple days in a row.
You never bring up the same subject twice on a podcast, and this is the first time you've done that.
Look, this is now a passion project of mine, and
it's Suicide Forest.
No, God, I'm not. What am I? That YouTuber? Who's that guy?
Logan Paul.
Yeah, I'm not Logan Paul. Listen, no, this is the haunted forest.
Oh, haunted forest.
Those people are already dead. They're in the bio bag. God damn it! Come on, if you're gonna get a writing credit on this, you need to keep up.
Haunted forest just makes people think of Suicide Forest.
Okay, well, it's a working title, obviously.
We talked about this last time when you brought it up. You're like,
it's a
by
working.
the time it comes out, people will have forgotten about Logan Paul.
Yeah, that too. Like, look, it's the process for making a movie. First, I got to write a script.
He definitely got arrested, though. By the way.
Oh, good for him.
He did? For what?
For looting. He fucking broke into
looted?
the mall and was stealing a bunch of shit. It was either him or his brother that stole from fucking P.F. Chang's too.
Why do you steal from? Okay, you gotta talk into the mic if you're gonna share that.
He's not interested. He stole a fucking TV.
Yeah, God, fucking. So realistically, if you're
He's
looting,
just a piece of shit.
You're a scumbag. Yeah. So he's a scumbag, but no, I am creating art of a high concept art idea of every tree is haunted, or it's this miasma, and maybe there's a chemical spill, and that like angers the forest.
Oh, it was Jake Paul.
And
I don't know the difference between those two guys.
Yeah, they're basically the same person.
I'm thinking like they have to get out of the town at some point, and they have to go down this old mining road to go through like the mines, and they know that somehow like the kids that were playing in the mines know like there's a back way out, and like the trees start reaching for them and shit. They get to the ocean, and they find out they've been dumping bodies there too. The fucking ocean is haunted now. So that's where I'm at now with this.
Okay, so how many ghosts does it take for something to get haunted?
Well, I mean, realistically, one. So that's what makes it so scary. Every tree is a ghost, potentially.
And then the ocean starts getting haunted when they start dumping bodies into the
ocean.
Yeah,
that's been happening for years. Like maybe they mentioned that in passing. Like some people do the at sea burial, and some people do the forest one. And just the company that did this bought like a big area of land and of some seafront property. So like I think this idea has legs.
All right, yeah.
So like I need you guys to come up with some thoughts on this, all right?
And it's good for the environment too, planting all those trees.
No, the moral of the story is we destroy the forest. Nature is evil, and that's what they come up with is the only way to stop it. You have to burn down the forest.
You have to burn down all the trees.
Yep, got to kill them all. Well, first you do more chemical, to kill them. Then they dry out. Boom, burnt.
Okay, well.
And they'll be framed as a victory. But at what cost? How about that? We'll split the difference. I'm
possibly.
Jesus.
I don't know. Haunting is it's too unrealistic for me.
Well,
I think if you did some like alien or some weird supernatural thing.
So
like,
alien. Well, ghosts are supernatural. What are you talking about?
But like some like unknown supernatural, like your SCPs.
Well, yeah, I'm actually writing an audio drama for that.
What is the SCP in yours?
Well, there's like several, because mine is based on these inspectors that go around and investigate containment breaches.
Mm-hmm.
So like the first episode is just this guy Michael's on his own, and like someone broke into this thing called the Carnival of Horrors. Not horrors, horrors. But and basically the Carnival of Horrors is like there's some object that they don't they redact, and it makes everyone go crazy and do like murders on each other. And so he's investigating like these urban adventurers that broke into the forest or to the carnival when there was what's called a realignment event where the area of its effect expands.
Huh.
And then you got the infinite toilet paper. The forbidden SCP number, which makes everything go haywire just through probability. And I'm thinking of doing the one for Abel, where it's basically the Terminator, but he has swords. So I have some thoughts on that one. I'm thinking about doing like a 4 or 5 podcast run, and if it gets any traction, I'll do some more.
I remember once I left that playing on YouTube, and it just like started playing a bunch of different like SCPs.
Yeah.
And then like
did it fuck up your algorithm?
Yeah, a little bit. Then I fell asleep. Then I started having like nightmares and stuff about.
Oh yeah, no, that shit can be nightmare inducing.
Then when I woke up, it was like still playing, and it was like showing this like weird, like angel. Like I guess they had done art for it.
Oh yeah,
art like angel like giant thing that was like standing in the middle.
Oh yeah, that's one of the entries for SCP-1. There's like a factory, an angel, a circular path that's always going up somehow.
It was weird. Was it like an armored angel with like a sword or something?
Yeah, yeah.
It was like
some depictions of it.
5 stories tall or something.
Oh yeah, it's huge. It's near like the. It's somewhere in the Middle East, and it's guarding like what is obviously the Garden of Eden.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in that entry. It pretty much annihilates anything that tries to kill it, and it erases anyone's memory who gets too close, except for the founder of the foundation. That person, they told him to prepare, and he made the SCP Foundation.
Oh,
I really took it. Yeah, like I'm still in that dive. Like that was one of the things I was going to talk about. Is like we both like some rather different things on YouTube. It's like you seem to really like people eating things. And I'm sitting here, I've been watching people who like summarize and do video formats of all these files so I can watch it while I work or listen to it
what
while
kind
I
of
work.
files? What are you talking about?
Well,
summarize files?
Well, basically what this guy, I really like the Volgan he did that briefing thing you saw. So he'll like read a file like he's like educating new people to the foundation.
Oh, you're talking about like you're still talking about SCP?
Yeah. So he'll
okay.
he'll read it out loud like it's an educational briefing.
Okay.
And so I can just put it when I'm driving my truck. I can just throw it in the dashboard and just listen to him read it because it doesn't have a lot of like video to watch.
Yeah, that's cool.
Another guy will summarize like a huge like chunk of the universe, and I really like that.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's my thing. I like reviews and stuff. So like of movies. So
I watch like Review Bra.
Yeah.
Joey's World Tour.
Joey's World Tour.
Badlands Chugs.
Badlands Chugs.
Oh, that's that big guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy is just a heart condition waiting to happen.
They all are. Even Review Bra. Like, he's skinny, but he's probably going to end up with some fucking heart condition or something from all the shitty.
He has the arteries of an 85-year-old obese man probably at this point.
Probably.
And
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I probably shouldn't watch that stuff.
Like that is the McDonald's of YouTube content.
Watching, they're not even really food reviews.
They're not. It's just
you're just watching people eat things that you can't.
You're watching a minor train wreck.
It's literally a car crash the entire time.
Yeah, it's just a tiny. That's what you're watching is someone get beat up, but it's on the it's literally internal. Like what was that stuff that guy was drinking?
The Sweet Lightning Mountain Dew exclusive to KFC.
That looked like unhealthy piss. He drank out of a fucking boot.
It was, or carbonated apple juice.
Or carbonated, one of the two. I choose to think like that looks like unhealthy piss because that will keep me from drinking it. Like I feel bad I drank this Dr. Pepper here.
Yeah.
But, it's my day off and I ran 3 miles today. So I said, why not?
You can review it. Or drink 5 of those at once and then chug it in like 15 seconds.
I dare you.
And then do it on YouTube.
Oh, God, no. I'm trying to lose weight.
Well, then you just can't drink that for the next 5 weeks.
Okay, for the next 5 weeks, how many calories is this? I'm burning a lot of calories. It's 190 calories.
How much sugar's in it?
Let's see. Total carbs, 53 grams. Sugars, 52 grams.
And how many servings?
I don't know how many servings it is. Serving size 1 can.
Well, I was just going to say, if you can drink 5 at one time, you just can't drink it for the next 5 weeks.
Ooh. Okay, wait. Anthony, who you can't hear because he's a jerk. Well, that smells good.
Yes, everybody, our roommate and fellow podcaster sometimes.
What?
He only joins the podcasts when there's either
something awful.
He's here.
You eating something absolutely horrible, or apparently if we're going to talk about
He's not mic'd up.
Suicide.
Right
ways that people commit suicide.
He's decided not to. It's true. Yeah, it's very inconsiderate to you to come into the studio and just hang out and pollute our lines with your sound. I feel very disrespected right now, and I'm honestly a little hurt. So
We were going to do it. We can do a suicide podcast still.
oh, good. Okay,
Anthony
so
still wants to.
a head but a bear trap. Suicide modality. What? Nothing? Okay, I guess we're moving on. You want to do a suicide thing, I start
Head
doing
but a
it, and you guys all...
Why? That's so random.
Yeah, but you just like automatically just start throwing random shit in there.
What, is that a way to kill yourself?
Head but a bear trap?
Yes.
I mean,
guess so.
yeah,
Okay. Oh, okay, you know what?
It'll
but we're
be
talking about ways that people have actually done it.
What if you tried doing that and you lived for a little bit? Like you lived for
That
like
would just
a day or
a
something.
lot of
and you're-
regret.
You're
Well,
just stuck
imagine
there.
if you jumped off a bridge and then you hit the water, but you didn't die immediately. It just broke all the bones in your body. I mean,
That'd suck. Yeah.
that would also suck.
And you can't swim and then
Yeah,
you
and
just
you
drown.
can't swim. You just... Oh, and you're attacked by a shark, maybe a small one, so it can't really take a big chunk out of you. So you're getting a lot of bites, and your spinal cord isn't severed, so you're feeling this shit. Oh, yeah.
Get hit by a boat.
Hit by a boat. Ah, dude. Okay.
And then you like wake up. You're like, what the fuck?
I like that you
How am I still alive?
I like that you didn't like that I did like a fantastical one, because I'm sitting here like, okay, a lifetime of poor dietary choices leading to cardiac failure. See, that's not very interesting. You can't really talk about that much.
No.
But you say head but a bear trap, you're like, what?
What if you do the thing where you jump out of a plane, but then you light yourself on fire at the same time?
Ooh. See, that's going out with style, and you do a flip.
Yeah.
Or maybe
self-emulation. What is it?
Self-immolation, yeah.
Self-immolation.
OD? Yeah, that's a common suicide modality. Oh, realistically, you're at that point, really, you're just gilding the lily. Okay, could you talk, if you're going to add to this now, we're talking suicide, you need to talk either really loud or into the mic.
Well, one of my teachers told me that if you're going to go out, make the front page. It's like, what? Well, that's not good advice for kids.
Was this Mr. Nelson?
Yeah.
Yeah, you mean
History
the
teacher's
drug
like, if
the
you're
drug
gonna kill
addict?
yourself- If you're going to kill yourself, make sure you make the front page.
God damn it.
So I was like, dang, okay, like jump out of a building.
Oh, come on. Plenty of people do that.
But you have to.
It needs to be something like a dildo explosion. If you're really gonna, it's like instead of like you make a pipe bomb, but instead of nails and shit, you put dildos on it and use that as fragmentation. It's like he took a black 18-inch long dildo to the forehead, just took him out.
Black isn't the color, not as the race of the dildo.
It could be a black man's. You don't know. Do you know who they cast the molds from? Even the clear ones
I'm
that
trying to make it not racial.
I'm trying to make it racial.
Are there
Listen.
also yellow dildos and purple dildos and stuff?
Oh yeah, totally. Red ones, totally.
Red ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Blue.
What about the alien ones?
Oh yeah, the alien ones. You ever see Bad Dragon stuff? That's some fancy stuff.
Those dildos would probably
Of
hurt.
dragons.
That's dangerous right there.
Oh yeah, like they're spiky and shit.
Yeah.
But not dangerous spiky, just like ridged really, really aggressively.
Yeah.
Oh man, see this is the classy stuff you can expect from the Transmit podcast. We start with a very good Bing advertisement. Oh, by the way, you get a cut of that. We're gonna divvy that up later.
I don't want that Bing money.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's time for a spot read. Bing, we ain't no bitches. All right, so back to the.
Still going with that one.
Yeah, that's.
We know it upsets you.
Let's call it a callback. Well, no. See, that's just them being not bitches. They're not talking about anything else.
Well, it's just them not being aware.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I was going to ask you, like, how many people are doing like these reviews in their car? Like, even when they don't need to. Like, when you saw that one guy, he held up.
Yeah,
like,
they switch between car and house.
Yeah,
it's weird. I don't understand.
For a second there, I thought he was like reviewing the nose hair trimmer that was his sponsor in his car.
Yeah.
Which means, like, why did you get up, leave your house just to go into your car and do a review of a nose hair trimmer?
Yeah, well, he still brought it to his car.
He did.
This is weird.
He couldn't.
Think about.
It's like he can make videos and he has a social media presence, but he doesn't know how to edit in him somewhere else with the product.
Yeah, I guess he wanted to take care of it all at once, huh?
Yeah, like the Demolition Ranch guy. Like he'll say like, hey, okay, we're gonna shoot this thing with this big gun next, but first, and they'll cut to him in his living room. Hey, I want to talk to you about NordVPN. It's like, are you tired of people knowing that you look at tentacle porn? So. So I find that to have a little more production value, you know? Like he's putting this together.
Yeah.
All right.
The food reviewers have very low budgets.
They
I've
do.
noticed.
Right?
They all have very low. It's just them and a camera.
Well, at a certain point, like I could learn to do that. Like I've learned to do all this stuff myself, and it's just me and a camera, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes when I do my YouTube channel. All right. Oh, I was going to ask you, do you know which movies are going to be the first ones to come out to theaters once we unlock?
That's a good question now.
Well, I did some...
What soulless bastards are going to risk infecting people by putting out a good movie?
Oh, it's in July, and I think we know the soulless bastards are studio executives.
What was the one that recently...
Well,
what's
the first ones, it looks like...
Epstein, not Epstein.
Oh, yeah, that was one of those things we want to talk about was Netflix. Things aren't bad enough. You're going to put an Epstein documentary out right now. Like, it's like, I'm not miserable enough. Can you give me a really sad story that I'm going to really remember very, very, very strongly? It's like, oh, have we got something for you?
The story of Jeffrey Epstein. The life and the trials of the man.
The myth, the legend. It's like, it's not bad enough.
Who killed himself, or did he?
Or did he? It's not.
I mean, I still kind of want to watch that.
Me too.
On Netflix.
Me too. Like, I'm not.
But,
I'm not gonna lie.
but like, is this the right time? Is this the right mindset?
Like,
or am I just gonna be upset?
You are just gonna be upset, and it's like, and that's the thing. That'll be like the thing. Like, surprise! It's actually casting him in a positive light. Like, what? That's the only way it could get worse. Is like, it's like, actually, we're gonna focus on his philanthropic endeavors. It's like, did you know he gave a lot of money to charity? Like, so, no, the oh shit. See, that's what we're gonna talk about is the movies coming out. So the first one is this one called Soul, like where the soul musician, like it's like a Pixar one.
Oh yeah, that one. I saw the trailer for that.
That's June 19th.
That should have already been out, huh? Probably.
But, yeah. Wait. It's what's the?
Did they move back, or is it just still on?
It's got its original release date is unchanged, so it's June 19th.
Oh.
That one actually looks kind of cool. Like, it's a high concept one tackling death.
Yeah.
Which you don't see that a lot really in kids movies.
No.
But Pixar really does have a lot of heart. So wait, what was the one Coco?
Yeah.
Was that a Pixar one as well?
Oh wait, that did deal with death.
That did, yeah. I didn't see that one, but was that Pixar as well?
Yes, and you should watch that because that is literally probably the best Disney film that's come out.
It's Disney Pixar.
In the last 15, 20
So wait,
years.
it's Disney Pixar?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, so you know what? Yeah, you don't see a lot of those, but you're seeing more of them. So I guess it's like this and Soul, both musically themed. It looks like.
What's the last Pixar movie that you saw?
I don't know, maybe like WALL-E or Up.
WALL-E or Up? Dang,
it's been a while.
A long time ago. You haven't seen Onward?
No.
Okay.
That's the Harrison Ford one, right?
No.
No? Which one's that?
That's the one with the blue elves and their dad.
Oh yeah, I've heard that was
just pants.
that was released to streaming, right?
They had
Is that on
Star-Lord.
Disney?
Star-Lord and
It was
Spider-Man.
DreamWorks, wasn't it? It was DreamWorks.
I'm
But
pretty
is it-
sure it was
is-
Pixar.
It might have been Pixar DreamWorks,
Okay,
but
you-
it was DreamWorks.
No, DreamWorks and Pixar are different entities.
Maybe they work together. I don't know.
Hot studio talk here on the Transmit podcast.
Because it's streamed on.
Well, that's why I'm asking.
Amazon.
Okay, on Amazon. That's why I was asking where did it stream from, because maybe I can see it then. Okay, there's that Tenet thing where everything's going backwards.
What's
Tenet. It's got the Edward from Twilight.
It is Disney Pixar,
Okay, so I can see it on it's on Disney Plus then. So yeah, so
possibly.
that Tenet one where it's got what's the vampire's name? His
Edward,
his real name.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, it's got Robert Pattinson and new Batman who won't work out, and
That was probably just posted to be a trollish post. Let's be real.
I
don't
hope
know
so.
what you guys are talking about.
There was reports that he wasn't going to work out to be Batman,
Oh,
which
like he wasn't working out, or he wasn't
he wasn't going to work out.
going to the gym.
He wasn't going to get fit for it.
Oh.
Yeah. And so it does. Hopefully, it's a trolley one because you're playing a billionaire ninja vigilante. I don't know. I guess you're already playing a crazy person. Maybe you should act like it. Anyway.
Yeah.
But no, Tenet. Yeah. So it's really weird. It looks like a high concept film where it's got some really weird conceit, and it says there's no time travel. So I'm very interested to see how they explain like everything going backwards.
Without time travel.
Without time travel. Well, I mean, technically, we're all time traveling all the time.
Uh-huh. Into
Wait.
the future.
Yeah, just at the speed of time.
We're going at 1 second per second
Yeah.
into the future.
Then there's Mulan coming out. They turned Mulan from like a regular war movie that Disney could pull off to like it looks like a kung fu film with all the high wire works and stuff.
I haven't seen it's been a while since I saw the trailer, but that sounds interesting.
Yeah, it really does.
You're probably going to like it.
It looks like Crouching Tiger. And it looks like Wonder Woman wasn't... actually, that was pushed back. Like, you could tell which movies they really had faith in. Because they said, no, these are getting theatrical releases. It's like, we saw Bloodshot, and it was like, oh, I can see why they were probably going to hope for, like, a one decent weekend and then put it straight to video or straight to streaming. So they had no...
So that was supposed to come out in the theaters?
That was supposed to come out in theaters. Right? Yeah, we saw that movie. It's like, so this is like a Sci-Fi Channel movie, right? No. It has Vin Diesel. It's a big-time movie. Ugh. This is what he's doing in between Fast and Furious movies? Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like it was a little bit of a step down for him, but I was like, he's getting older and stuff. His career path is changing. But
Well, yeah, now they got John Cena in there. He's going to be... he's Toretto's brother in the next one.
John Cena?
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Oh, yeah. Like, that's why... I thought that's why I knew the coronavirus was a real tragedy and a real like issue is when they pushed back the Fast and Furious movie.
Oh, yeah.
I said, okay, now this is an issue we need to take seriously.
That's when he went out and started protesting.
Oh yeah, I said, no, we need to open this country back up. I need Fast and Furious now. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to space or some shit.
At some point, they probably
They're
will.
gonna have Elon Musk show up and like I'm gonna send you to space. And then they're going to do like drifting in atmosphere. It's like, I'm going to put this car into orbit.
Well, that's going to be crazy seeing The Rock and John Cena in space with Elon Musk.
Oh, that'd be great. And
That's
it's like,
going to be...
how can we make this, how can we make this rocket go faster? And then like Ludacris shows up. It's like, I put nitro in there. It's like, wait, what? No, that's not how that works. And he hits the button and they just, like, oh, it worked. How? Because what was the one where they were in England and he made like some like grappling hook, like harpoon gun better by putting nitro in it. It just solves everything.
Like Elon Musk.
Or
was
NOS.
like,
Yeah.
Your NOS idea is actually something we're using on...
It's like on my dragon shuttle.
Spaceship, yeah, on this dragon shuttle.
That's how we make it reusable. We use nitro or NOS to slow its descent.
I can't believe I never thought of NOS before. But now we're using it at SpaceX. Thank you, Ludacris.
Yeah, you see a muscle car on the moon. That would be the next scene is you see a muscle car like jumping on the moon. And John Cena in another muscle car like chasing him. Oh.
Yeah. You know what? There's also fight scenes and stuff in these trailers too, like crazy fight scenes.
Yeah, there are.
Like I remember watching that Fast and Furious trailer, and all the fight scenes were tackling and then falling off of buildings.
Yeah,
as you're fighting in midair.
You can tell who has better stage combat training than other people, because like that would be like Vin Diesel's thing. He would always tackle people and just do big swings.
Yeah,
and like the and other people who are thinner and have more like dedication to their craft, they'll have like kung fu fights.
yeah.
And they had like Ronda Rousey in one of those, fighting in like a gown.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That wasn't Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, it was.
That was right. Yeah.
Well, she was in the
Dubai one. Yeah, she was in the one where they go to Dubai and jump a car from one building to another building.
I was thinking about the other MMA fighter.
Yeah, they have another. Yeah, they have a. Who is it?
Who was in that movie of her own? Carla.
Oh yeah, was that one where she's a spy?
Something like that.
That was an okay movie, honestly, for the budget. I forget what it was called. Listen, we have. Don't want to talk.
Is it
about
Carla Moreno?
I think so.
Wasn't there an MMA fighter that was in The Mandalorian?
Oh yeah, she was the shock trooper for
Yeah.
No,
and she
it's
was
not her.
she was also in that
Deadpool.
Deadpool, yeah. She
Yeah.
punched Colossus, or not Colossus. Oh yeah, Colossus in the balls.
Yeah, that girl.
That woman.
So his balls
Gina
are still,
Carano.
Yeah.
She's a fucking badass.
Oh yeah.
So Colossus's balls are still vulnerable.
I mean, if you're a super powerful being, yes. Like, because basically the goddamn, I keep saying basically, but the ball sensitivity, yes, is all relative, but they're still like vulnerable compared to the rest of him. So if you have super strength, that gets you just enough, because you only have to graze them as a normal person to put your whole like day to a stop for a minute.
Okay.
So like even if an 8-year-old punches you in the balls, it doesn't matter that you're a big dude and they're
So
weak.
Colossus's ball sack is like really thin metal. I'm
Yeah.
assuming. So his balls
gotta
are
be.
like they're like metal ingots or whatever,
It's
but it's covered in like.
Why are you making me think of like veiny metal testicles?
But like his testicles are like aluminum foil. Or his testicle skin is like
Oh.
aluminum foil.
Oh, I hope not, because that tears even easier. I think that has less tensile strength than ball skin. Sam, look up which has more tensile strength: testicle skin or tinfoil.
No.
It might depend because ball skin stretches, but like tinfoil just.
Oh yeah,
rips.
you gotta take into account elasticity,
Yeah.
and there's no elasticity with the tinfoil. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right.
So does that mean like Colossus has elastic metal skin?
Well,
That's
obviously he has some elasticity in that metal because he's like moving around.
Yeah. I thought the lines were for motion, for movement.
That might have been a way just to in the comic
Always got
book
the way-
that might
to make it look cool, I guess.
yeah, that might be a way to make it look cool, or that might be part of it. Like maybe there's stretchy metal in between those joints. They just never covered that.
Yeah.
But now you've made me think of like Colossus's veiny shave. I'm assuming shave, because what would the hair in that case would be like a
It would be like his blue hair that he has on his.
yeah. Would it be just a block? Would it be a block, or since it's curly, it would be like one of those metal scouring things.
metal scouring.
Yeah. So
A Brillo pad or something.
yeah, Brillo pad, yeah, but made out of like titanium, I guess.
Yeah, I wonder if they ever need a scrub at like the X-Men mansion.
It's like, hey, can you
They're like, hey, Colossus.
here, Wolverine, Colossus, come here. Wolverine, you get one claw out. Colossus, go metal. You haven't shaved in a while, right? No. Okay, good. We need a scouring pad made of titanium. Like, ugh. Okay, how do you ask Wolverine to do that? Like, shave Colossus in metal form with one of your claws.
Yeah, well, he's probably done it before.
It's like, you think Wolverine's done grosser stuff for the team?
Maybe they've, I don't know.
They have a term for that. You have to take one for the team, both of you.
Yeah, I wonder if Colossus still ejaculates when he's in metal form.
It's mercury. Oh, fuck.
It breaks through the condom and stuff.
Well, obviously he has a space age condom, like something made by like a Beast or something. He's a scientist.
Yeah.
He come up with something good. They have a lot of brain power there. Or maybe he just turned into a regular dude and then have sex.
Did you ever see that? What was it, Clerks or Mallrats or something? When they're talking about Superman having sex with.
Oh
Lois
yeah, and that's
Lane?
the common joke where he either shoots it through their head or they rocket off of him
What? Oh, yeah. Is it?
with the force.
Yeah, like he said that it would be like a shotgun blast. His jizz would be like a shotgun
Definitely,
blast.
but remember, he has perfect muscle control.
So he'd just like kind of control it
Oh yeah, like
to prevent it.
it's funny, but that's rather dark for DC. You just see like a series of like he goes through life, his early life, as a number of his girlfriends and hookers just die. It's like that's the fifth woman here who's had a hole punched through her head with semen in the wound. Some sort of sick fuck. It's like that's Superman's dark secret. That's his Me Too moment right there. It turns out Superman has a history.
It's like I can't control it.
It's like I thought you had perfect muscle control. How do you break? Like okay, that's the one muscle I don't have control. I've been doing Kegels.
So if he's Clark, yeah, how does he ever like when he's Clark Kent? He's just acts like a normal weak human being.
Well, that's the thing about Superman. It's like most superheroes, their mask is their alternate identity. For Superman, his costume is his real identity, and the mask is his persona is Clark Kent.
Yeah, so he has to act like all clumsy all the time.
Like a weak, clumsy dude. It's like, well, it's the safest way to fly, and stuff like. Yeah, it's all. He's a meek, or mild-mannered Clark Kent. Yeah.
So what else is coming out?
God damn it. There's Wonder Woman. We covered that. And let's see, Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Oh shit!
You watched the trailer for that the other
day.
day.
I forgot about that. But that's that movie looks kind of weird. Just cinematography. It just looks.
They're trying to invoke the original, but or movie making has moved on from that point. So it's going to feel like either a blast from the past or kind of weird.
Yeah, it's weird seeing like Bill and Ted in such high quality,
right?
High definition.
Yeah,
and they're like both older now, so it's like I don't even see which one's Ted. Bill. Oh, Ted is Keanu Reeves, right?
I think so.
So I don't even see him as Ted anymore. I just see him as like Keanu Reeves is like doing another weird thing.
Okay, so we got later on that month, or no, in the next month, you got The King's Man, which is like the prequel to Kingsman.
Still on Bill and Ted.
Okay. Wow, you
I do want to see the new Kingsman movie, though.
That looks good. The King's Man, yeah, looks good.
Do you think that they'll reference like all the other shit that Keanu Reeves has done since that movie, like Neo and like John Wick?
I mean, there's probably going to be some like subtle callback to it. Maybe they'll put
Speed. I don't know.
Oh, that'd be great. Wait, was Speed? Yeah, Speed was after Bill and Ted. So I'm guessing they're going to do some nod to that, but it's not going to be like, oh, here's a because it's time travel, not multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll just like they'll throw a gun at him for a second. It's like, I don't like guns or something like that.
The premise is like, so they're supposed to create the song that creates that
unites the world. Yeah,
makes world peace. This is a universe where a song could apparently do that. It's crazy. Yeah. I wonder if it's like not directly the song. Like I would buy it if it wasn't like. So in your typical 90s storytelling, everybody hears the song, right?
Yeah.
Everybody has to hear it, and then they hear the song, and it moves everybody in the whole entire world.
They're so touched
to the point where they're like, all right,
we have to change our ways.
Yeah, let's just like not have war anymore.
Yeah,
like,
listen,
Trump hears it, Kim Jong-un hears it, everybody hears it.
They start crying,
and it's a song that everybody, left and right, can appreciate, and they all understand.
It's like we've been doing it all wrong. I don't know.
So I don't buy that.
Oh.
This is what I buy.
Okay.
If it were like a song that somehow led to a chain of events.
Oh, that's
somehow
what
caused
world peace.
World peace.
Like just some guy at a missile silo is listening to it while his commanding officer's like, launch the missiles. Like, and he's just sitting there with his headphones on, like, yeah, this is a great song. Or the song is so bad. He's like, oh, what the? I have to listen to the rest of the song. It's so, oh no. Oh, no. Mm-mm. And his commander's lounging. He's like, oh, you have to initiate the attack now.
And he's like, "Is the rest of the? I have to go through the rest of the album to see if it's like this."
Yes, it's all. This is like a full album of nothing but B-sides, the worst ones. Ugh. All right. After the Kingsman, Candyman, something called the French Dispatch, Halloween Kills. Oh, Black Widow, November 6th. That can be your birthday present. You can take me out to see that, or your birthday present to me. Red Notice. No Time to Die, November 25th. Oh yeah, they pushed that back because they had a lot of faith in that.
No Time to Die.
Yeah, the
That's the
Bond
last
one.
Daniel Craig one.
Last
right?
Daniel Craig one. Godzilla versus King Kong.
That's gonna be pretty interesting.
I hope so. Like, it was weird.
Expanded universes are a thing now.
Yes, well, that was weird. Like the first Godzilla movie had nowhere near enough Godzilla. The second one had almost really just too much. Like they sacrificed story for nothing but monster fights, and not really and okay ones. King Kong was great because it had that great balance of like character development and big giant monster action.
Yeah, I don't know what I liked King Kong. I don't know what it was about that day, but I was like, I was in a good mood. And
it was a
like,
fun, stylish movie, and it
I feel like I may have been giving it the benefit of doubt. I feel like I was maybe in a really good mood that day, and I was like, happy with my life.
Okay, that is just a good movie. Okay.
And so I was like, oh yeah, I spent this money on this, and I don't want to be like pissed off that I spent this much money on King
really?
Kong.
No, that was a good movie. Like I've seen movies just so I could have air conditioning before, and I'm willing to say I can view that objectively.
What was the movie with 11 in it? Was that Godzilla?
11? Oh yeah, that was Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
So that was the Godzilla, and then the King Kong was the movie that we also
Had
saw.
John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly. Do you remember the King Kong and the Godzilla movies that we saw?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we saw like one of the fight scenes from the King of the Monsters one, and it really sold me on the movie because I took a hit from Emily's like vape pen, and I really hit it, and to the point where I had dry mouth, and I took your orange out of your drink to suckle on a little bit, and I was just blown away because I had the right amount of high for like that moment.
Yeah, I saw your eyes are all glazed over.
Oh, I was watching that thing like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever, and then I saw the movie and it's like, it's all right. I mean, they should have had less weirdness. Like, I guess they really captured the essence of most Godzilla movies, quite honestly, where it's like, oh, we have this weird device that'll call the monsters to us. So it's...
And then there's always like the hubris of like the military. Like someone's like too war-oriented. Someone's like, we got to kill the Godzilla. And they're like, no, they know when we're...
He's our ally, and there's also the eco-terrorist thing where their generic plan is like humans bad, so we destroy human to protect Earth. It's like, oh, good, I haven't seen this before. It's only the 8 millionth time I've heard. The only thing you need now is a sky beam, and we'll have a lot of cliches covered.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool if Godzilla and King Kong had a sky beam. Oh, that's what King Kong should climb. Like
he climbs a sky beam?
There's like the building, and then there's like the device on top of the building that's causing the sky beam. And then Godzilla has to get it.
Yeah. I confused for a minute Rampage with Kong Skull Island for a little bit. So I'm like, wait, wasn't The Rock in that? No, that was Rampage, which was also an awesome movie. All right, look, we hang on, let me pull this up. I'm gonna have to unplug this and take it into my room and put the new software into it anyway, so I won't have to use my phone to do. Hang on.
So yeah, that'd be cool if The Rock was part of that franchise.
Yes, it would. And we're at like the 44-minute mark. I think it's time for us to pack it in.
Yeah, pack it in, stuff it in.
Yep, stuff it on in there. That being said, thank you for listening to the Transmit Podcast, brought to you by Bing. Bing, we ain't no bitches here. I'm your host, Spike.
I'm Samantha.
I'm Victor.
And we'll see you next time.